So we're either going to get on this flight or we're going to try and find a charter to get.
What time would we get in if we get on this flight?
Either way, we will probably get in by like 1 or 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Montana Governor Steve Bullock is running for president, but he's having a little trouble getting his campaign off the ground. Literally. Last Wednesday, while other candidates took the stage in Miami, Bullock was stuck in an airport.
He said, like, do you feel like a pathetic loser right now, knowing that everyone else is in Miami and you're sitting here with me? And I said, really? Pathetic loser?
I did not say pathetic loser.
I already have self-esteem issues here. Did I really need that?
Keep in mind, this guy's actually a pretty big deal in Democratic politics. His resume. He won statewide in the same state President Trump won by 20 points. He can get Republicans to do things that Democrats like. In fact, that's what he's been doing all year instead of running for president.
How's your day going?
Montana is one of the few states with a Republican-controlled legislature to embrace Obamacare and expand Medicaid. In May, Bullock signed the bill that kept that expansion going. He thinks governing and not getting in the race earlier was the smart move. But he didn't make the first round of debates, and he's on the bubble for the second round. He has to make being late to the party seem smart. He's trying the self-deprecating approach.
Please welcome the sitting governor of Montana and candidate for the Democratic nomination, Steve Bullock.
Thank you, Stephen. Let me begin by saying
Just
that
a moment, Governor. This is a debate, so let's meet your challengers. Next up, Governor of Montana, Steve Bullock.
I look forward to a spirited debate.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Is it weird for you, like just to, I mean, you're the governor of a large and wealthy state, and, you know, it's like people are saying, hey, that woman who wrote those books for Oprah was a little politically smarter than him because she got in earlier than you. I mean, is this a strange feeling to be like this also ran in this early stage of this field?
Is it strange when you look at that overall field and I wasn't one of them on the debate stage? Yeah, from my perspective, but not only my perspective. Other folks have turned around and waited and said, well, wait a minute. Here's a governor, the only one in this field that won in a Trump state. Here's somebody that has actually been able to get things done. And if we're not talking to voters, urban and rural, if we're not talking to folks, both that we need to bring out and traditionally and those that we've lost, we're probably not going to win this election.
Hello, everybody.
With almost all the other candidates in Miami, Bullock tried to take advantage of the open space in New Hampshire and Iowa.
Instead of trying to get 3 minutes, actually get a talk for 40 minutes with the first voters who will actually decide this.
In Iowa, the campaign bought a bunch of appetizers and held a town hall watch party to raise his profile.
So what'd you know about Steve Bullock before today?
I didn't know anything about it.
Which needs a lot of raising.
Well, help me understand the word electability. Like, everybody talks about it. What does it mean to you?
It means somebody who can go up against the president head to head.
So what boxes does Steve Bullock check on the electability checklist?
I don't know yet. I haven't seen much. He, of course, supports all the issues that I support. Again, I like that he has done administration. I'm going to watch and see.
Bullock's centrist red state Democrat pitch might be a good general election strategy. But in a primary where the left is getting all the attention, he's got to sell the center hard.
Let's talk about this idea of Montana and your ability to work with the other side of the aisle. What's wrong with how Democrats talk to Republicans?
It's not just talking to the legislators in the state house. It's when their constituents start saying to them that this is bigger than politics. This is about our community. That I think that's how I've been able to make change.
How do you make that happen? Like, what secret magic power do you have
but
that the other Democrats don't have?
It's not just like sitting down and saying, hey, McConnell, let's have a beer. Maybe McConnell doesn't want to, or anyone else in D.C., they want to say, oh, well, no, we're not going to work with Bullock, or we're not going to work with whoever. But if you actually make your case to Americans by going to Kentucky and say, there's only one thing holding up health care right now for your rural communities, and it's your senator. That makes it more than just about the partisan food fight of the day.
Oh, hey, I'm Steve. Lee, nice to meet you as well.
Hi, my name is Rio. I'm with Governor Steve Bullock's campaign for president. How are you doing this afternoon?
You know, a long way to go with 225 days before people vote, but I'm going to earn it here.
You know, let's go back 4 years ago. Ben Carson was polling number one. Or let's go to 1991. Bill Clinton didn't even get into the race until October. So I think that there's a whole lot of time. Elections still ought to be about people talking to people more than just the debate stages.
But it's not 1991. Everything's earlier now, including 2 more debates scheduled for September.